Welcome to Everyday A New Thought. I'm Thor Chalgren. Today, I want to talk about gratitude. And we're going to make a list of things to appreciate, but we're going to do it a little bit differently than you might be used to. Today, I want to focus on creating a gratitude list wherever you are, like right now, wherever you are. You know, often we focus on the big things when we think about gratitude. You know, if you were a kid and you did prayers at night, you'd say things like, God bless mommy, God bless daddy. You'd bless your family. You'd bless the big things around you. And that made sense at that level because you were always grateful for those things. But there's so much that we can be grateful for. And I think a lot of times we take things for granted. We overlook it because we're just focused on the big things like I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful for my family. And so what can start to happen is you sort of do that by rote, perhaps, because you're not really focused on why that matters to you. So today I want to suggest that if you look around you and you make a list of things, you can actually get more in touch with why you are grateful about things. In their book, Ask and It Is Given, Jerry and Esther Hicks refer to this idea of expressing gratitude about little things as going on a rampage of appreciation. And I like that because it sort of suggests an action, a momentum, an energy to what you're going to do. So here's what it might look like. And I'll give you an example if you happen to be in a restaurant, for instance. So what you're going to do is look around you wherever you sit. So wherever you happen to be right now, follow as I'm saying this and think about where you are. Or maybe if you want, go back later on and take this into mind. But here's what you're going to do. You're going to look around where you're sitting, where you're standing, and list all of the things that you can be grateful for. For example, if you have a table to sit at, be grateful for that. If the chair or the seat that you're in is comfortable, be grateful. Do you have clean silverware? Do you have a glass of ice water? Is there coffee or a beverage that they brought you? Look at the condiments, those little packages of sugar. Be grateful for that. You think about this, what you're doing is you're really looking at everything and expressing appreciation that you have that in your experience. And this might be kind of silly in a way, but when you think about it, there are places where you don't have those things. I am often thoughtful of my dad's experience. He was in Vietnam, and I remember when he came back from one of his tours, he could not get enough of ketchup because he said when he was over in Vietnam, for whatever reason, they didn't really have very much ketchup. So he would put ketchup on everything because he was so grateful to have that when he got back home. So you and I might think about that and go, being grateful for ketchup, we just take it for granted. But instead of taking something for granted, be grateful for it. So do you see how in that example that you could look around at almost anything and find a way to be grateful for it? So my suggestion to you is today, pick one setting and look around and just create a gratitude list. Now, maybe you do this on actual piece of paper, but go through it in your mind and try to find at least 5 things that you could be grateful for. So for instance, if you're on an airplane, look around and create a list. If you're in your car stuck in traffic, create a list. If you're watching The Mandalorian on Disney Plus, create a list of what you're grateful for. In my office, as I look around right now, I'm mentally creating a list of the things that I appreciate, like this microphone, the lights, my computer, you watching, you listening to this. I'm grateful for that. The point is, we don't have to be grateful for only the big things. We can be grateful for everything. That's it for today. Tomorrow, I'm going to talk about what I think is the missing ingredient in gratitude. Until then, thanks so much for watching.